Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite, and this is December 13th, 23. And before I start, oh, there we go. Let me change my Facebook page to public. All right, so I wanted to talk today about curses and curse removal. I've had so many people ask me, and they're very confused, and they want to know how I created the curse removal. So I'm going to give it to you real straight. At the end, ooh, that was weird. And at the end, I will do the curse removal for everybody. So, what is a curse? Well, it can come from many, many directions. It can come from somebody being jealous. You're too pretty, you're too wealthy, you have a great family, you get to travel, or whatever, jealousy. They don't like you, they don't like your energy. Or you can also have somebody literally doing black magic or voodoo and really know what they're doing. So curses can come from many, many directions, and not to mention, it can also be ancestral. You know, your relatives in a past life could have been cursed. I've met a lot of people that have come from Sicily, for example. And when they curse over there, they would curse that the firstborn boy would die. And that was what happened in their family until the curse is broken. All right. So there's that way. You know, again, it can come very many, many different ways. Or you can just piss somebody off and they're just so angry and they're just throwing all kinds of dark stuff at you just out of anger. And if they use the power of the spoken word and they say that negativity with enough anger, it's going to hit you. That's creation. And then depending on where you are in the karmic wheel is how badly you're going to get hit. Now, how do you know if you've been cursed? Okay, well, if your life falls apart, if you're having family problems, your animals start dying, you have trouble with work, all of the above. You start having accidents. Again, your life falls apart. Now, that could come from curses. You have a pain in your back, you know, that just won't go away. And no matter how many doctors you go to, they can't get rid of it. Well, they're not going to get rid of that etheric knife that maybe your ex-wife put in your back. Of course, they're not going to remove it. Curses come in many directions, in many, many ways. Again. So now how I put together the curse removal is because I've had all those experiences. And when I didn't know what I was doing, and I was in California, and the family was under severe psychic attack, people came in, and if they were from Haiti, I would ask if they knew voodoo. And if they said yes, I go, what do you guys do to survive, to break the curse, to keep safe? And I would just start gathering knowledge. I know what it's like to be manipulated through a piece of jewelry, which is an effigy against you. Anything that has your energy on it, they can manipulate you through that article, through that thing. You can have an energy overlay over you that you don't know about. You know, have you ever seen that woman or the man who's gotten beaten up by their partner, and everybody around them sees how awful this relationship is, but after that woman got beat up, and then she'll turn around and go, oh, I know he hurt me, but he loves me. Well, that man has such a heavy overlay on her that it's manipulative, and it is another form of dark magic. And people do it all the time without even knowing that they're putting overlays. We put overlays over our children as parents to protect them, but we forget to remove them when they get older. And how many children have you seen grow up to be just like mom or just like dad? And that's because that parental overlay is so heavy that they can't become who they are supposed to and do their own missions because of the parental overlay. They become their parent. So again, curses can come from many different ways. And, one of my life experiences, my ex-husband came with baggage, and his 30-year-old son, who then came into my life, practiced black magic. And believe me, he was an excellent teacher. Because of him, I had to learn how to stay alive, how to keep the family alive, how to keep my animals alive, how to keep bringing business. I would be in California and sitting in my store, and I would have absolutely no business. People would be going by me, and then all of a sudden, Spirit would speak into my ear. Someone is putting an overlay of invisibility over you, so nobody can see you. So when I started removing that overlay, people would stop by finally, and they would even remark, "I've never seen you before." Well, yeah, I get it. And again, that's dark magic, and that is, where it comes from. It could be from someone cursing you, but it's still dark, it's magic, and you got to remove it. And again, all this is in my curse removal. You cut ties to the effigies. Have you ever had that spiritual knife put in your back? That's in there. We cut ancestral curses, all of it. It's all there. Now, people ask me, how long does a curse removal last? Well, it depends on you and your karma. Some people, it can end it completely. Other people, it takes longer. And sometimes, depending on that person, like my son-in-law who did black magic, I could not I had to keep my focus on him for the last 30 years until he was dead. And by focusing on him, when I did my curse removal, I just do a group energy, he goes in there. Now, I knew once he died, he could no longer hurt me, and I could remove him from my what I call my love list. But until that person is dead, and if you know it's this person who is doing ritual and heavy cursing on you, you've got to keep them, you've got to do the curse removal more than once, okay? I know I'm under psychic attack all the time for what I do. So I do the curse removal often, okay? I put all these people in there, even people, I ask Spirit, add people in there that is angry at me. And again, if I know who they are, they stay in my love list until I know they are dead, then they can't hurt me. Now, why? Say, but they're not in your life. True, all they have to do is go buy a TV set and see someone that looks like me, and it's going to bring that back up to their conscious mind, and they'll go, oh, start doing their work again. Or if they're local, they can drive by me without me knowing it. And again, they're going to react. So again, until they're dead, keep doing it. The curse removal, if you're a light worker, assume you're under attack 24/7, because you are. Evil doesn't want us doing our works of good. They don't want us doing that energy work. They are coming after all of us, all the light workers. So do your energy work, do your clearing, keep up the protection. And I'm going to tell you guys, with everything I do, every now and then, I still get an energy hit. I'm human. We all are, hopefully. You let your guard down a little bit. You don't feel well. that's just enough of an open door for darkness to get in and hit you. And again, depending on how bad, where you are in your karmic wheel is how bad you're going to get hit. All right, so enough of that lecture. I hope that explains a little bit more. And, you got to keep up with the curse removal. This is not a time to stop or just doing it once. Do it as often as you want. You can do it for other people, but if you do it for other people, ask for permission before you do it. Okay? All right. So let's do the curse removal, okay? And if anybody else has any other questions after this, just ask and share it with me and I'll answer them. If you're on my YouTube channel, or if you're not yet, please subscribe and do all that. Ring the bell. So you know I'm coming on again. All right, so let's do the curse removal. So sit down, put your back straight up. I want you to start taking some deep breaths. And if you have a crystal, you can hold it to amplify your energy. I want you to breathe in light. Oh, excuse me. When I'm burping, I'm releasing energy. I don't know for who, but one of you lucky people I'm doing it for. All right, breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. As you're doing that, I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And we're going to call all your teachers, guides, masters that are around you, the angels, the archangels, the cosmic beings, and invite them in to make this energy work as gentle, loving, and kind as we can. So take one more gentle, deep breath and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And again, it goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. I want you to imagine this incredible divine healing energy coming down from the Creator, coming into your crown chakra, and allow it to flow through your brain. And as it flows through your brain, feel every cell, atom, molecule of your brain reconnect to the Creator, and you become an even more awakened spiritual being filled with all these new possibilities. Now feel the brain reoxygenate. So allow this energy now to flow out your third eye. And now feel that divine energy flow out your throat chakra, your heart chakra. Feel it flow out your solar plexus. Allow that divine energy to drop down and feel it come out of your belly button chakra. Now the sacral, which is right below the belly button. Allow the divine energy to flow out your root chakra. So feel this divine energy flow all the way down your legs. Let it go out your feet right into the earth. Feel it flow down your arms, out your hands, your spine, your back. Allow this divine energy to flow into all your internal organs. Allow this divine energy to flow through your veins, your arteries, your blood vessels, and feel all that circulate in harmony. And feel all your internal organs work in harmony. And feel this divine energy go to wherever you need it the most. And fill up with so much light, it dissipates any of that dark energy there. So keep filling up with this divine energy that's yours. And take one more gentle breath and exhale out anything dark or negative that still may be left in your body that no longer serves you. Then breathe normal. I call now to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any energy you've taken on that's not yours. Whether it's from a friend, relative, acquaintance, stranger, anybody you work with, TV set, animal, whatever the karmic reason is, it created anything out of balance in your body or your life today. And feel all that unwanted energy be peeled off of you too, like an onion skin. And it goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth and cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion. Cut all ties to any oaths, vows, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family, going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done, consciously or unconsciously. And again, feel all that unwanted energy being peeled off of you too, like an onion skin. And it goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So now I want Michael to come forth and cut all ties to any effigies that have been misused against you. And this is any elemental of yours that was used to hurt you or anyone, including anything you own. Clothes, hair, picture, your name spoken, written, just thought of, or anything you have your energy on. And as ties to all those elementals are cut, we call the violet flame through them to clean them up, the angel light energy to heal. We fill them up with love, and we command them to be neutral or only emit love. And now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implants that could have been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, dark witchcraft, Santa Maria, or just dark thoughts sent your way. So I want the stick, pin, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, teeth, your hips, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately fill up with the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to patriarchy, genocide, rape, incest, slavery, prostitution, persecution, circumcision, removing any energy overlay that's trying to manipulate you, keeping you from connecting with God, healing yourself, being really successful, fulfilling all your divine missions, and living your life in joy. And as all that unwanted energy is gently removed from you too, like an onion skin, it goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So if there is anybody out there directing any kind of dark energy at you, we're going to ask them to stop, step forward in the light. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them. It's 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do that dark work, their energy stays contained in that bubble of mirror. And the bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. So I call to your higher self now and ask your higher self to activate your divine blueprint for perfect health. And we're going to go into a lifetime, whether it's this lifetime or any other lifetime you've had where you've had perfect health. We're going to take a little bit of that DNA, create a hologram. With your permission, place that hologram over your body. Feel every cell, atom, molecule in your body going all the way down to your DNA, reattach to your divine blueprint for perfect health, and allow it to manifest in your body now. We call to your higher self to activate your divine blueprint for all those spiritual gifts you came in with, and that you magnetize to you now everything you need to develop those gifts for free. And allow that to manifest in your body and your life now. And we call to your higher self to activate your divine blueprint for divine abundance. And let that be activated in your life and your body now. So allow all this energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs, going all the way down into your DNA. And allow all that energy now to settle in. And now that we've done with the curse removal, I want to give you a couple tips, okay? If anybody is, or you've bought any kind of old jewelry, you're going to get a pyramid, okay? That pyramid that has a bottom that's empty, okay? So you're going to take that item, whether it's a ring, jewelry, whatever, you're going to wrap it up in aluminum foil, shiny side up. You're going to place that underneath the pyramid, okay? And you're going to put a rock on top of it, whether your spirit will tell you. Could be rose quartz, could be black tourmaline, depending on, what your intent is, to remove that energy off of that jewelry or that item. All right, so it's under the pyramid. Now, on the four corners of the pyramid, you're going to put 4 different stones, and then you're going to leave it sit there for at least a couple days. You can do it for a week if you want longer. And what it's going to do, it's going to remove any negative energy that was on that item. So it will no longer affect you at all, and you're just going to feel the good aspects of that stone. All right. Now, another tip is, if you're heavily cursed and you know who it's coming from, you get their picture, or if you don't have their picture, you write their name on a piece of paper. You get a white Bible. If you can't find a white Bible, get a black Bible and put white paper around it. All right, so you got their picture. You're going to wrap it up again in aluminum foil, shiny side up. You're going to stick it in the Bible, and you are going to bury it then. Okay? Now, one day when I was in California, there was this big voodoo display. So we went to the display and we bought a couple voodoo books. Now, not to read, mind you, but what we did, we wrapped the books up in aluminum foil and we buried them. Oh, I'm sorry. And when you put it in the ground, you're going to want to take some kind of holy water. And, what's holy water? Go to the Catholic Church, get it, or get a glass of water, bless it. It's your intent. It's now holy water. Okay? So when you got the Bible that's wrapped up in aluminum foil with those people in it that are really, cursing you, that they are cursing you, you sprinkle the holy water and then you bury it. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened. We went back a couple months later because we wanted to add a few people into the Bible, and, why waste a good Bible? And when we dug that Bible up, it was full of worms. So take that as you may, okay? Now, there's another method. If someone is really, really harassing you, bothering you, again, get their picture or write it in a piece of paper. Put it in a glass of water, put it in the freezer, and freeze it. All right, those are my tips, and I hope this explanation of the curse removal really has more meaning to you. Now, for all of you that went through it, I need you to ground. So if you have hematite, hold the hematite till you're not lightheaded. Okay? Now, if you've not lightheaded till you're high. Get rid of the spaciness. Woo. All right. Now, for those of you that don't have the hematite, stand up. And I want you to imagine the earth energy come up your feet. And as that happens, you're pulling in body, you're grounding, you're becoming heavier, you're becoming more centered, more clear-headed. Feel that energy come up higher. So it's at your thighs and you're really getting heavy. The lightheadedness is going away. You're becoming very, very centered, very balanced, very back in body, filled with all these new possibilities. Wow. Sorry, that was a spam. Okay, filled with all these new possibilities. So if you are still high after this, go hug a tree. Get dressed, make sure you're warm. Depending on where you live, you can wear gloves. Put your hands on the tree, send all your excess energy into the tree. Do that for at least 30 seconds. And when you're done, Ask the tree to send you energy back and you will ground. You don't want to do that, then go eat something, okay? Make sure the lightheadedness goes away. It's really important. This is my karma. If you don't do this, you don't ground, you have an accident. It comes back on me because, I put you in this state. So again, ground, please. All right, now, the 21st of this month, we're doing our last World Enlightenment. That's on the equinox. So I hope to see you there. And again, I will post the chants. And if you have the chants from last month, they'll work. All right, guys, have a wonderful, joyful day. And aloha until the next time.